like to lead into I've heard you talk about this, and I know you're very passionate about it, but there are four main categories in scouting. We have our fitness and our citizenship, but the two that you always lean into is then our character and our leadership. Now, how can we look into the importance about this? How we are ethical leaders, how character and leadership go hand in hand into being a future leader of the world.
Yeah, and scouting has four aims, four purposes, if you will, right? Character, leadership, fitness, and citizenship. Fitness you can get lots of places. You can do that on your own.
Yeah.
I'm a runner. So I don't run marathons like I used to, but I still get out a lot, as you alluded earlier.
Only
So
5 miles a day.
yeah, that's like 5 miles a
I think
day.
it's more than I've done
That's
this week, I'm not gonna lie.
it's a little tune up. It's a little tune up every morning. So you can be fitness, and citizenship is taught lots of places, although I think we do, frankly, one of the best jobs out there. But what really differentiates us, BSA, is by far we develop character to a degree that just doesn't happen in other youth organizations. And that's not a knock on anybody else, just that we've been doing it a very long time. We're very, very good at it. Leadership, it's the same story. Almost every other thing that you can do as a youth, whether it's in school or out of school, there are adults that are going to tell you, here's what you're going to do. And they might say you're the leader of this thing, but then the adults tell you what to do. Well, that's not really leadership in any kind of broad fashion. So the opportunity that Scouts gives there is so unique in that. And the other piece of that, and we don't talk about this a lot, but I've done a deep dive in the academic literature about how character is developed and how leadership is developed. And what's fascinating about that is that as you do things that build character, which we do with our scouting program, and as you engage in leadership things, both of those are, when you put them together, there's a lot of synergy. Your development of both your character and leadership skills are accelerated when you put those two together. And I could have a whole hour session on just that one topic, but it's fascinating to see and understand. And that's what we do with NYLT, and that's what we do with the Leadership Academy, is we put those together and we really accelerate it. Matter of fact, our one expression we have on our water bottles is accelerate your leadership. And that's exactly what we're doing. By marrying those two together in unique ways, that it works. And we have external third-party validation of that. We have a major land-grant university has partnered with us on the NYLT Leadership Academy, where if you do 1 week of our program and do a little bit of extra reading and a little extra work, you can get 1 full university credit. So here you come to week of summer camp and you get a university credit, just like as if you were doing an AP course of some sort. Which is fantastic. And that's never happened in the history of scouting. We just started that the last few years, just as the pandemic was coming. So it kind of slowed down the start, but we've got it totally ramped up now. And it's just a unique opportunity. And like I said, it creates that independent validation of having others looking at us. It's not just us being enthusiastic about our program. We actually have it tied together. And we have a second course that we've put together that can add 2 more credits. And as we get more scouts in the pipeline, we look forward to rolling that one out as well.
This has been a clip of the Born to Be a Scout podcast. To catch the rest of this episode and any other episode or post, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Born to Be a Scout podcast, or look out for full episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you are a scout who would like to take your leadership in scouting, or even your future business career to the next level, be sure to check out NYLT Leadership Academy this summer and Leadership Heights at the 2026 National Scout Jamboree. In the meantime, be sure to lead your own adventure.